What do you notice about this clip behind me? Neither Carson Wentz nor Nick Foles are in it. In 2018, the Eagles did what many a team has done to win a Super Bowl. They got hot at the right time. Can't blame a team for winning that way, but where the Eagles made their biggest mistake was trying to replicate that run. And now they are in ruins because of it. Let's take a quick look. In the 2017-2018 season, Carson Wentz won 84% of his games, threw 33 TDs, only 7 picks, and threw for 3,296 yards. Unfortunately, in Week 14, he suffered a season-ending injury. In comes Nick Foles, who won his first 2 starts and then went off in the playoffs, did a trick play, and won a Super Bowl. We get it. Yes, Wentz was good that year, but like his entire career as an Eagle, he wasn't out there on the field when it mattered the most. Blind to this fact, and after a year of being smart enough to see Nick Foles was an aberration, the Eagles signed Wentz to a 4-year, $128 million deal in June of 2019. Now, before we beat the Eagles up, which we will do, don't worry about that, you have to see this from their perspective. Coming off a season where he only played 11 games, and once again Nick Foles led them to a playoff win with a double doink, it made absolute sense to pay an off-injured, rumored to be petulant and difficult QB an average annual value contract of $32 million per year. What's the worst that could happen? Howie Roseman, deciding not to play chicken with Wentz, inked a deal that would come back and haunt them. Well, it didn't come back and haunt them, it immediately haunted them. The first year of the deal looked okay. Wentz finally played all 16 games in 2019, dragged the team to the playoffs, and promptly got injured in his first playoff start. So the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts in a move that most thought was smart, but a little perplexing as Wentz was given all that money just a year prior. But as we have learned so many times, you can get out of most anything in the NFL. You just have to watch it burn. Most Super Bowl winning teams suffer the same fate, paying the QB-itis, something the Ravens, Giants, and even the Packers to some degree have suffered. Once a single player ties up all your money, your depth suffers, and in the immortal words of Urinating Tree, you're fucked. Except in this case, if Roseman had any balls, he didn't have to do this. The Eagles' big problem is similar to what the Cowboys are facing now. Integral pieces of their squad were due for paydays, and their sense of loyalty cost them. A team that was $28 million under the cap in 2019 needed to secure talent and make another run. So like a drunken sailor, Roseman busted out the wallet. Fast forward to 2021. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Lane Johnson, Javon Hargrave, Brandon Brooks, Zach Ertz, Deshaun Jackson, and Derek Barnett combined for a $118 million of the Eagles' salary. Oh, I forgot big acquisition Darius Slay. Add another $15 million to that pile. $133 million for 9 players. That's 60% of their salary. And that leads us to Wentz, who will account for $33.8 million in dead cap to play for another team. That puts the Eagles, as of today, $41 million over the cap. So what was Roseman to do? He could have just let Wentz walk, but that probably wouldn't have looked good. So what is he going to do? Well, for starters, he's going to have to put mirrors in front of him to watch out for ownership trying to sneak up and fire him. But the obvious thing to do is start dumping talent, take the cap hits, and maybe if he's lucky, keep his job. The Eagles did get some value for Wentz, copping 2 draft picks, a 3rd rounder in 2021 and a 2nd rounder in 2022. And honestly, getting anything for him is a steal for a guy who looked like dog shit last year, other than that spectacular play he made against the Giants to make Evan Ingram miss a wide open pass. I really don't see a quick fix for the Eagles, so unfortunately for them, this is going to be a long rebuilding process. And to the Colts, good luck with what you got, but if the past is any indicator of the future, you should know you just acquired an albatross that finds itself on the sidelines an awful lot. I'm 5 Points Vids, and this was a quick look.